Hello beautiful people and welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah from Monsoon Moon Art, and this is probably only the third video that I've ever done, and today I just wanted to talk to you about how difficult I have found making a start with YouTube. And the reason for this is definitely a confidence thing. I really haven't got a bloody clue what I'm doing. I watch YouTube channels, I watch people editing videos, I watch you know, kind of the differences between some of the artists that I really enjoy following on YouTube, and they go from one extreme to the other. So I've got for example, one of the ladies that I really enjoy following is called Jobling, and her YouTube channel is really well presented. It's really calm and soothing. Her style is very polished and edited really nicely. She's always immaculately presented. She always looks really stunning. She's got such a calming voice. She's just so beautiful. She's such a lovely soul, and I really enjoy her artwork as well. I really enjoy her style and what she paints. I just love her her approach to it. In the same vein, I really enjoy watching the likes of Sealark, who is hilariously funny, at times very, you know, she's sharing a lot of very personal stuff as well, which makes her kind of very emotional and vulnerable and very endearing. Her art style I've watched change from photorealism into kind of all sorts of different styles and approaches, and I've really enjoyed watching her change and grow. And she used to do little skits, and she still does really funny things, and she also uses a lot of editing and stuff and gives you little stories, and she flips from doing tutorials to vlogging and voiceovers and stuff, and I really enjoy that. I, on the other hand, have just about worked out how to get my camera to stay in one place on a tripod thing, and that's working quite well for me. Instead of like the first time that I did this, and I had it propped up on ornaments and books, and I was in a little corner in my bedroom painting, and this is at least a step up. So I now have a dedicated art studio space, which is fantastic. I now have a little tripod thing that I'm using. I still haven't worked out how to use any form of decent editing, and iMovies is about as far as I've got, and even that I've had trouble uploading. I am not a techno person, which I think is the problem for a lot of artists, and I think that's just one of the reasons that it's been hard for me to get anything online. And I think the other reason is because I am quite self-conscious, and obviously I think a lot of people feel this, critical of myself and the way I look and the way I'm going to be judged by other people, and feeling like I don't have enough of a knowledge to offer people. But I have thought quite long and hard about this, and I've actually come to the conclusion that I think that I relate to a lot of women in my situation, which I am a mother of two young children aged 3 and 7. I find it really hard to make time to paint. For that reason, I don't get to paint as often as I would like to, and therefore my confidence levels in my art have been challenged significantly. I have tried to turn this around, and over the last year, the things that I've done to try and improve that and change that is I've actually got a small space in a local art gallery where I have my art on the wall, and every week I go and I volunteer there, and I do a half day, which means that I'm surrounded by my art and other people's art, and I've actually sold paintings, which has been amazing, and you know, just a joy for me. And I've also what else have I been doing? I've also had a commission, which was amazing as well. These things have made me feel more like a proper artist when I've actually been able to say I've done exhibitions, I've got work in a gallery, I've sold paintings. Therefore I do feel more like an artist than I did this time last year, where I was just doodling at home and wishing that I could call myself an artist. You know, the conscious decision I've also made is to be an online artist, and I wanted to share my journey online because I think a lot of mothers will be able to understand where I'm coming from. this has been a real challenge for me, because I suppose there's a part of me that's paranoid about not being good enough, lack of knowledge, lack of understanding, especially as a self-taught artist. I do what I do and it makes me happy, and if other people buy my art and it makes them happy, then yay. The fact that I couldn't tell you what half of my paints are called or the name of half of my paintbrushes, I guess I'll learn that as I go, and that's, I suppose, not important to me. And I think that's an important part as well. If you haven't been to college and you haven't learned the names of all these things, and you don't have knowledge on some of the fundamentals that you get taught when you study art, it doesn't make you any less of an artist just because you can't stick a label on it or you can't put a name to it. If you're doing what you feel and you do it with passion and you actually are creating something that brings you joy, and other people can enjoy that in you, then I don't see why you can't be considered an artist. And that's where I'm coming from. That's where I'm at. I paint, people like it, I like it. It's just like, that's kind of the approach that I've taken. So yeah, as I learn from other people and I learn from other online artists, I would very much like to share and give them a shout out as well, because they are inspirations to me. And I know we all have people that inspire us. We all have artists that give us that extra propulsion that we have to, you know, we admire their work, we would love to paint like them, we would love to be more outgoing like them, maybe more, you know, more, I don't know, you can be inspired in so many ways by so many people. To watch these artists grow, and interestingly enough, they are all women that I am following. There are a couple of guys who I have been watching who are photorealistic artists who are absolutely amazing, and for the life of me I can't remember their names, so I'm not going to try and guess them. I should have written them down, should have been a bit more organised, but I am speaking from the heart, so I haven't got a script. I haven't kind of forethought this particular video out. I just felt the need to show up, because that's the other thing about having a YouTube channel, is that I am not consistent and I have not been showing up. I've been thinking about it, but I haven't been doing it, and the more I think about it, the less that I'm doing. So I decided that today I would just put that bloody camera on and I would sit here and I would talk to you. Hi. Anyway, so that's really all I have to say today, is that there is merit in just doing it. JFDI, as I was told quite a long time ago, I quite like that saying, it kind of appeals to me, just do it, is more or less the gist of that. I need to do more and think less is my probably my motto that you could take away from today. But if anything, let this inspire you, mummy artists out there. Give yourself permission to take time to paint. Give yourself permission to stop doing all the other things that you're distracting yourself with and just paint. That's what I've learned lately. I just need to paint. And hopefully I will remember to press the button and record myself painting, because every time I get to the end of the painting and think, oh damn it, I should have videoed that, yeah, I'll get there eventually. But in the meantime, this really was just about popping on and saying hi, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. I hope you've enjoyed watching me blether on, and let me show you my last piece of work that I did. This I'm very super proud of, is my Avalon Owl. This is dedicated to the Holy Thorn in Glastonbury, which was recently removed from its sacred site, Glastonbury being the spiritual home of many a crystal and hundreds of ley lines and lots of hippies. But I am super proud of this, and sold it within 24 hours of painting it, which is awesome. But I am making prints from this, which is the other thing that I actually realised, that for you new artists out there who maybe have just got started, that whilst I have an Instagram page and I've been putting my artwork up, do you know what I haven't done? I haven't put any prices on my art or guided anyone to where they can buy my art which is a bit of an art block in itself. So yeah, if you're making art and you're putting it online and you want to sell it, don't forget to put a price on it and actually make it available to people. That's the other very important part of being an artist. I am slowly learning, and I will share all of my little lessons that I am learning as I go. I hope you will follow me and enjoy my little from the heart moments that I'd like to share with you. And in the meantime, oh, do you know, I really should come up with a strap line for saying goodbye. In the meantime, ciao bella, adios amigos, au revoir. Don't know any other languages that I can say goodbye in. Anyway, ta-ra for now. Enjoy a nice cup of tea. I'm going to go and pick up the kids, and I will see you soon. Bye for now, beautiful people. Mwah.